Hi, and welcome back to What's Up This Week. The best way to ensure you have a life of lasting vitality and well being is to get educated. I believe in that on the natural way to health. And so today I'll talk about the world's blue zones. These are regions known for their exceptional longevity. And you can see the article on that in my Wellness Center. The title is How Can Blue Zones Improve Your Chances of Living Longer? If you're not subscribed, you can create a free account. I'll put the link. And this will give you access to trusted resources, expert interviews, and much more. There's something new added each week. So, my story. Why I'm here? Well, for about 20, 30 years, energy was really a big struggle. No matter how many hours I was sleeping, it didn't make a difference. And by the years went by, it wasn't getting any better. So when I was about in my mid 20s, an aunt sent me a book. And that's where I discovered that what I was eating, my choices, could have make a difference in my energy, and it did. Well, it was the start of my wellness journey. I learned a lot more during the years, and it really helped me. I feel better now than when I was in my 20s and my teens, and that's why I want to share what I learned because I'm still learning, and it's something that's dear to my heart. So, oops, sorry. I go back. I did this error. I'll go back to share the good screen here. Okay, that's my story. So my mission is to empower people with education so they can have options to choose from for their own well-being and the ones they love. I believe that people can choose for themselves. One of the bases is living with harmony with nature. And thank you for joining me in my wellness journey. Last week, I talked about anti-aging and longevity. Not the sense that anti-aging, we are against aging. Let's call it super aging. We see it differently. What we can do when we age, because we age. We don't have choice in that, but we have choice in nutrition, exercise, stress, sleep, our lifestyle. And all of these can impact the telomere length. And this can potentially decelerate or reverse aging, potentially. And the length of the telomeres when they're longer, that's linked to improved health, youthful appearance, enhanced vitality, and greater disease resistance. If you speak French, so I'll switch to French. Si tu parles français, j'ai fait une vidéo en français sur les télomères. Je vais mettre le lien, donc tu vas pouvoir l'écouter. Donc, what I said is I made a French video on that. If you speak English, you can look at the article, which is in English. It's my Wellness Center. And today, okay, let's look at this nice lady who's celebrating her 100th anniversary. And what I like about this is that she seems very happy. She seems well. So I hope to be healthy and happy if I reach 100 years old. So we want to grow old, but we still want to continue to love, do the things we love, especially considering that age-related diseases significantly increase after the age of 50. So can we ensure that from the age of 50 to the moment we are, whatever age we are, that we're living a life filled with vigor, joy, and fulfillment. So we'll look at these blue zones, what we can understand from their lifestyles. The blue zones are regions around the world that are identified as having the highest concentrations of centenarians. That's people who live to or beyond 100 years old. But what's more important about them is that they're not just surviving, they're thriving with health, happiness, and a sense of purpose. We'll go to these five unique locations in Japan, Italy, Costa Rica, Greece, and California. So we see these places, and each one has a piece of a puzzle. Like they're all different, but they have common things, but they're still different. And we'll see what they do to live a longer, healthier life. In Greece, what they notice is there's a high concentration of 90 years old. And there's not a lot of cancer, heart disease, and almost no dementia. How they are living? Well, they eat healthy plant-based Mediterranean diet. And the main source of fat is extra virgin olive oil. In Japan, what they notice is there's a lot of long-lived women. There's lifelong friendships. And they have a purpose in life. They call that ikigai. There's not a lot of heart disease, breast and prostate cancer, and dementia. And what's particular to them is they eat mostly plant foods, and they eat a lot of vegetables, grains, soy, especially, particularly tofu. In Italy, I think, just a second, something is hiding my screen. Yeah, Italy. There's a lot of concentration of centenarial men. The previous one was women, this one is men. There's less stress due to outdoor activities and shepherding and Mediterranean foods. They eat Mediterranean foods like similar to Icaria, and vegetables from gardens and low meat consumption. In Costa Rica, that's the place where there's the lowest rates of middle-age mortality in the world, and the second highest concentration of male centenarian. So that's a good place. If you're a man, it's a good place to live. And low heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. What's their key to longevity is a diet high in carbohydrates like rice, maize, and beans. They eat low in fat, and it's a plant-based protein source. In California, there's a lot of Seventh-day Adventist Christians, and there they live 10 or more years longer than the average American. They don't use tobacco, alcohol, or caffeine, and they have a strong community and faith. Their key to longevity is they are vegetarian or vegan. Their diet is high in fruits, nuts, grains, and seasoned veggies, and their protein source is beans and soy. So we say that they all have healthy lifestyle, and it's not necessarily the genetic that makes them like that. So that's why we try to learn from them. So what we can if we summarize, like if we take them all, what we can learn is their diet. They have a plant-based diet, most of them. It's predominant, it's not 100% for all of them, but it's a lot there. Their diet is rich in vegetable, grains, beans, and nuts. And these diets are low in meat and processed foods. And they emphasize the natural bounty of the earth. They take what nature gives them. They move. They integrate movement into their daily life, like gardening, walking, and it's part of their work too. So the natural integration of the physical activity is key to their health and longevity. Another thing to look is their outlook, purpose, and positivity. Having a sense of purpose, or in Okinawa, they call that ikigai, and a positive outlook on life, it can contribute to the well-being of these people. So the positive attitude fosters resilience and a zest of life. It's more fun. Another thing is connection, the social fabric of longevity. Having strong social connection, whether it's through family, friends, or community engagement, it's fundamental. Blue zoners maintain close-knit relationships supporting each other through all life's phases. So the intergenerations connection is there too. Here we have the summary of the 12 healthy habits. Like there's the movement, the outlook, how they eat, and how they connect. And all of this can add years to our life, maybe. So here, the Blue Zones is teach us things about longevity and wellness. And now we will explore differentiating chronological and biological age, and how can then reverse aging and uncover diet and supplement strategies for rejuvenation. We talk about that in the Age Reversal Blueprint. That's a webcast with Dr. John Westerdahl. It's next week on March 20th. We will learn there the age-defying breakthrough, the blueprints of longevity, nutrition's role in for our wellness, and much more. I'll drop a link, to register for the webcast. So if I make a summary of what I talked today, the Blue Zones, there are 5 regions in the world known for the exceptional longevity. And we can learn from them 12 key habits that ranges from dietary choices to lifestyle practice, and that foster a sense of belonging and purpose. I talked about also the webcast next week with Dr. Westerdahl. And if the aging is something that interests you, I have other articles on that. One is how to protect your cells to slow aging. Another one is about the Nobel laureates. She made a discovery about anti-aging, and that's where she talks about telomeres. So if that's the subject that interests you, that's a good article for you. And another one about skincare. If you want to know more about what we're doing, you can join my wellness community on Facebook. We finished not so far ago a 21-day challenge. It's about healthy habits. It's like when I talked about the Blue Zones, it's not just nutrition. It's also how we sleep, how we move, what we think, our mindset. We talked about all of these, giving tips, giving recipes. And yesterday we just finished another one. It was a 5-day one challenge, and it's about ABCs of nutrition. So vitamins or minerals, where to find them in your food. So, and what it does to your health. So you can eat with a purpose. Like I'm looking for vitamin A. Let's say, which food can I choose to have this vitamin? Luckily, one food can have more than one nutrients. That's a good thing. But it's kind of challenging when you have a look at it and to be able to have all the nutrients a body needs every day. So it was challenging. So if you want to be a part of this community, you're welcome. And of course, there's a webcast next week. I'll put the links of everything I've covered today with this presentation, this video, and you can also message me if you want to. So thanks again for watching, and I look forward to see you next week or at the presentation, or we'll see. So I wish you good health for you and your family. Thank you for watching.